What's up YouTube, Edgar here, bringing you an action figure review, this time of NECA's latest Rocky IV figure line, Series 2, Apollo Creed action figure. Now this is a pretty cool figure. If you guys have been paying attention to the NECA line of Rocky figures, they've been re-releasing these pretty rare figures that are hard to come by these days, and they've been releasing them with new paint jobs, new heads, accessories, and it's really great for collectors because you're able to get these iconic characters in new ways for the regular retail price and not paying, what is it, like almost going for $100 if you want to get the original first release of Apollo Creed. But this figure is very different from the original. Aside from the body sculpt, we have that awesome coat that he has on, his top hat, two new sculpted heads, and a different paint scheme on the gloves, the shorts, the shoes. So it's pretty cool. It's very different. If you do have the original guys, this one is worth picking up because he's pretty cool as well and pretty different. And if you don't have the original, then obviously pick him up because you do need an Apollo Creed in your collection. Without further ado, let's get into this review. So first, let's take a look at the overall figure before we get into details and whatnot. We have really cool sculpted coat here, and really cut up buff legs here. We have really cool sneakers with the tassels and the socks and sculpted shorts. Now the coat is removable. It's a very soft plastic, as you can see here, so he is able to move his arms quite a bit before being hindered by the coat. And a nice top hat. Nice texturing here on this ribbon, and on the collar of the jacket it's the same kind of texture. So very cool. I really like this. We put a lot of work into the ruffles here. Almost looks like the texture of a flag, which is what they're going for. But yeah, let's take this top hat off and we'll take a closer look at the head sculpt here. Really nice likeness of Carl Weathers. It's not easy to sculpt expressions and stuff, and I think they did a really nice job capturing this, like, I want you kind of expression going on here. And nicely sculpted hair, really nice, has a nice matte color to it, and the skin has that sweat shine to it. Really nice texture in the skin, and it also is using that translucent plastic to reflect the texture of skin here, and as it not only the light isn't only reflecting off of the skin, but it's also absorbing it in a way, so it gives that depth of what flesh has, and that's also on the legs here, as opposed to this very flat white color that's only reflecting light and not absorbing it. But very cool, very nice. The gloves here have a nice shine to it here, so the gloves are shiny. The sneakers have a shine to them as well. And yeah, I think it's really cool. Different surfaces, different reflections, matte versus glossy. I think it's all pretty neat. So let's check out the articulation here. We have a ball jointed head. The arms can move out and in, forward and back. We can rotate and bend at the elbow. We have ball jointed wrists. We have a ball joint at the ab here. Legs can move forward and back a bit. The shorts are hindering that. And out and in. We can bend at the knee as well as rotate. And the foot can go up and down, left and right. They can pivot a bit here to the side, and there is toe articulation. So he's pretty well articulated. You can get him in a lot of great boxing poses. Same exact articulation as the original guy, which I'll take out later in the review. But really nice likeness here. So in terms of accessories, we of course get the nice top hat here. It is also a soft plastic, so it can go on his head fairly nicely. Has the nice stars and stripes. These stripes are also sculpted, and you have this nice netting texture, stitch texture right here on the brim of the top hat. We of course have this jacket which I will try to remove in the next segment. And fortunately we get a serious Apollo sculpt here, head here. Once again, nicely sculpted hair, nice flesh tone, mustache, very sharp. A nice likeness to Carl Weathers. Super cool. Alright, here he is out of the jacket. And at first I thought I had to heat it up to remove the jacket, which I did, but I found out in the process that you can just pop his arms out and it makes it a whole lot easier. But here he is. Really great body sculpt here. Very similar or spot on to Carl Weathers' body type. And if you're a Rocky fan, you know that the collectibles should reflect the physique of the actor, of course. So, of course, Rocky has a different body from Apollo, from Clubber Lang to Drago. So this is really great. The sweat job on this and the shine is fantastic, and the flesh, I think it's just really good. And with the regular head sculpt on, I think it fits amazingly. So while we're here without the coat, I will bring in the original Apollo figure here, and you can see the differences. It is the same. Let's try to match it here so it makes more sense. It is the same body sculpt, different head sculpts, different hair shapes. They are from different movies here. But you can see the original has a much more red skin tone to it. It does not have that translucent effect of the skin. This is just like opaque paint on plastic, and you can see that it's not as lifelike in terms of texture. And this one is a bit more like greenish tone. I kind of like the red more, but I wish it had that translucent quality to it. And of course, this one has a sort of chest hair. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one does and this one doesn't, which is accurate. But you can see different gloves, different shorts, different stripes on the shorts, and different tassels on the shoes, different socks, things like that. But when it comes to body sculpt, they are the same. Personally, I think it would have been cool if they included the beat-up head sculpt in the Rocky IV figure. I know 3 head sculpts is asking for a lot, but he does get pretty wrecked in this movie. If you haven't watched it, then I don't know why you're watching this. But let's just say he gets pretty beat up in that scene. But overall, very lifelike, very great job. I think it's pretty amazing what they accomplished here. And here is the coat by itself. And a quick turnaround. Very nice. I mean, the anatomy on the figure is amazing. It's got to be one of the more realistic 7-inch body types that we've received in action figure history, I guess. 7-inch scale. And for a size comparison, we have the original Rocky IV Rocky figure, which was just re-released with a head sculpt and actually a flag that goes on his body. Of course, the current Apollo and the original Drago here. Like I reflected before, totally different body types, really cool. Rocky is shorter than Apollo, and Apollo is shorter than Drago. He's not even standing up straight. So he is a big figure who also was re-released in the Series 2 line. So you can basically get all these guys now. There are 2 versions of Drago, which is yellow shorts without the bloody head sculpt, and this one. And there's the one version of Rocky, which I stated before, comes with the other head. But overall, fantastic figure. that about wraps up this review, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Compliments to my buddy the Shredder, who purchased this figure and let me borrow it and do this review, so thanks to him. This is a shout out for him, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you later.